We will do what we can. We need to find our other party members, though. From my understanding, they are scattered throughout the forest.
I appreciate the help, but I also feel like this turns me into bait.
Why the fuck are you two here?
Shit, brother. I mean, fuck.
Why wouldn't we be?
Why wouldn't we? Didn't you? I mean,
We heard
we're
the
back
horn
over there.
and then the drums.
His breath is surprisingly pleasant.
Smells of oak and
Is that
hickory.
cedar?
Xanth holds his spear forward and he says, "Who lies there?"
I didn't bring any ale.
As Yargath raises the heart into the sky. And he says, "Now, brothers! Now is our time!" What is Kraken, everybody, and welcome to session 25 of Songs from the Abyss, where getting chased is a way of life. I am your Dungeon Master, aka Daddy Mommy, Ernell Pearson, alongside my 5 best friends. First and foremost, it is
So is a friend.
Devin, Brevin, the dude.
What up, what up, what up?
What up, what up? We also have the Hellfire and Brimstone himself. It is Garrick Bartholomew Eaton.
Don't talk to me.
The boy wonder, it is DJ Simfix.
You don't know who I am. You know what I've done.
My little Typina, it's Xander.
Don't listen to this. He doesn't know me.
And our bestest
Who are you?
friend, Pubmaster Drax, aka Sam.
I feel like Garrick would rather be painting minis right now.
You
I
he's-
just have a sick feeling.
He would
Like
be.
he
yeah,
might be
100%.
wanting
It's
to
in
do
my
something
fucking
else.
stomach, dude.
He doesn't want to be
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't like D&D.
Look at him. Look at him.
Totally
He's coiling. He's coiling.
Garrick and Devin, they don't like D&D anymore, unfortunately. That's
Every time he's out of roleplay, he's gonna be painting.
Yeah.
Dude's next
he's like-
D&D. No. Garrick's next D&D paint is D&D player is a painter. Next D&D character is gonna be a painter. It's like my work of arms. I must go back to my magnum opus.
Speaking of minis, here's one. It's a fucking dwarf with like a. It's got like a
like
goblin fucking like floaty. He's like summertime dwarf.
That
Yeah,
might
that's funny.
be
I like that.
Hell yeah.
actually like super meta. I'm into the idea of Garrick being a painter or paintress, if you will, depending on how he wants to go about it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
That is a dice container.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Is that a cock inside?
Huh?
No.
Shut up, Ernell.
A rooster. A
are you
rooster.
doing?
It
Bro,
looked
what
like
the
a rooster.
fuck, bro?
No,
What
it's
the
not.
fuck?
Definitely
He
not.
literally explained what it was.
Look, I have those too.
I
See,
don't
here's
like
one of-
your
here's one
tone.
of
Anyways,
Yeah,
guys,
minis.
a little bit of housekeeping for everybody. So obviously, this is an episode for viewers at home that are watching this episode currently. This is the future, and we are actually pre-recording this content weeks prior to it actually being released. But it actually is kind of nice because it puts a lot less stress on us to do it this way. So it's been pretty cool. So we're gonna be rolling with this and see how things go. Just get like a whole hefty like years worth of content, and then we'll put them. I'm just kidding. Just film for a
It's
whole
gonna be
year.
a
and then
10
put it out.
hour. This is going to be a 10-hour recording session, and we're going to break it up over the next 3 months.
I mean, one day when we do gather everybody up together, we will do an in-person D&D session, and I will film it. I will rent out a space for us to do it if we have to. Like, I will go
100%.
all
Yeah.
fucking in on that for us to have
I
a whole
will
ass
pitch in.
D&D
Yep.
weekend, and it'll
yeah.
be some crazy fucking shit for you guys to go through. It'll be awesome. I'm excited for that day to come. Devin won't be there, but it'll be because he doesn't
he'll
he
be
doesn't
on
like
tour.
D&D anymore. He doesn't like D&D anymore.
What are you talking
He'll
about?
be on a canceled tour.
Garrick doesn't like D&D anymore either. He might not be there.
That is totally not our fault, by the way.
It's not. It was not their fault. Unfortunately, I called Devin like immediately. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, no.
I said, yeah, what the fuck is what I said.
Yeah,
to him.
he pretty much was like, yo, no, for real, dude.
Yo,
Me too.
dude, what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck, man? But yes, you guys can catch in the meantime, and up to here. I'm not going to talk about our most recent episodes because you're going to be watching this in the future. But you guys can catch the Shipwreck Show. We did a whole bunch of spoopy content for Spooptober, aka October, aka the month of Halloween. And you guys can catch all of that content on youtube.com/GoodKrakenPods, where you can find this, obviously, and lots of other really great content, like Garrick painting.
Oh, that'd be sick, but we don't know. We don't have that.
We could, you know what I mean? One day.
ASMR streams like, all right, so now
what's the Bob Ross show called?
Fuck.
Like, I know that
The
there's like
Joy
an
of
official
Painting?
name of it, right? Like there's
I have no idea.
It's the joy of painting.
the Joy of Painting.
I know this because I was literally watching it last night.
We can call it like the War of Painting or something like that. It'll be Garrick painting Warhammer figures while talking to, that might actually fucking slap, Garrick. That might actually fucking slap.
More like
That
Warhammer
actually-
40 paint, bro.
Oh,
You'll use like 40 paints.
No, that's sick, dude. That actually got
That
to
went hard as
40
fuck.
I have a
Bro,
feeling
hold
that's
on.
asking for trouble.
I'm gonna write this down in my character notes. Actually, or hammer.
40 paint.
I am not a good enough painter to do it as content, but I'll do it mediocrely.
That's
But
okay.
do you have fun?
But yeah, of course I have fun. That's why.
There you go.
That's what
why I
people
do
care
it.
about. No one
That's why
cares
that's-
if you're good, okay?
That's why he likes it more than D&D now. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why. Guys, our last session for all of you. In the aftermath of the fight against Leon, Boris finds himself alone at Falcon's Lodge. While deciding whether to continue on to Harbin Wester's quest to find his brother's logging camp or to go looking for the manse that Falcon spoke of, Boris is met with the Falcon's hunting pack, who explain that they've been assigned to protect Boris at all costs. He decides to venture forth towards the logging camp with the pack in tow, and they march through the night trying to find the camp's location. Exhausted by the night-long search, the group stumble across the sounds of a large chase unfolding and follow closely to find out what it is. On the other side of the Neverwinter Wood, Cloud and Jackal make their way north of the woodland manse to find Falcon himself watching over a massive ritual being performed by the Tusk of Talos. Falcon explains that it's a dangerous for them to be here, and that they need to leave, but Jackal's curiosity gets the best of him as he climbs down to get a closer look. In classic Jackal fashion. Boris finds that the group of people being chased are being pursued by the Orcish cult, and after the pack shoots down a few of the orcs themselves, they quickly find that Moonwind and Leon are amongst the group and are speaking with not only a centaur tribe, but a treant. Upon his appearance, the centaurs prepare arms until Leon and Moonwind recognize Boris from behind the giant tree, and with much enthusiasm welcome him back to the group. The treant explains that the group's friends can likely be found at the Circle of Thunder, but that it's a dangerous place filled with orcish beasts. And, speaking of which, back at the Circle of Thunder, the orcs begin their ritual with the anchorites leading and begin opening a portal of lightning and thunder. From within, the loud squeals of hundreds of boars come pouring out, but more importantly comes the shape of a gargantuan boar of thunder alongside them. Shocked at what they've seen, the adventurers attempt to leave, but a misstep from Cloud alerts the cult of their position. And with the howls of war at their tails, Cloud, Falcon, and Jackal sprint into the woods to escape. That's what happened last session, boys.
Yeah, I forgot Cloud fucked up.
Cloud did fuck up. He did fuck up.
Yeah.
Bad roll. Sometimes fate just happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes fate just causes you to do things. You just don't know any better. You know what I mean?
The
Anyway,
roll of the dice, baby.
boys, before we kick things off today, for today's session, Jackal has heroic inspiration.
I knew it. I knew it. I said
today,
I didn't want it,
boys.
but I'll get it, bro.
His
I
trickery
steal
and shenanigans were quite entertaining.
Yeah, hickory dickory, here comes this fucking trickery, brother.
That
You're telling me we can get heroic inspiration just for shenaniganery?
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, man,
it makes
you know-
for good.
If someone's
storytelling, you know
shenanigans,
what I
he'll
mean?
shenan again, bro. You know.
I give heroic inspiration not to just the most heroic of adventures, but the most curious as well, and creative, and horny. Even I'd say, you know what I mean.
I'm not horny. No, never been horny.
I mean, I gave Leon heroic inspiration after he tried hitting on what's her face over at the trade
Hell
center.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Big Diddy cost chick. Let's go. Don't shake your head at me, Garrick. You know I'm right.
Boys,
You're faking right now. He's doing it for the bit. I'm just calling him out on it.
let's
I'm not even.
us
Not even my type.
begin. Leon and Moonwind, with Boris sort of standing beside you. You all have this large crowd of centaurs sort of circled around behind all of you. And all of you are faced into the forest with the treant still standing before you as well. Xanth sort of standing not in front of you, but sort of ahead of the group, speaking to the treant himself. You guys sort of notice that they're kind of speaking in what seems to be sort of whispered murmurs and low grunts and sort of strange hollow noises bouncing back and forth with each other. And Moonwind, you notice specifically that Xanth is kind of having this trot between these noises. Could you, all three of you, Boris, Moonwind, and Leon, roll me a insight check, please?
Insight check. D20. Would I like
19
to
total?
roll? I got 18.
19.
Oh wait.
I got 14.
Okay.
I got 21 total.
19, 21, 14. Okay.
21.
21. The three of you notice that this sort of like trotting happening between words of this conversation are sort of distressed. These aren't just like him being uncomfortable in the conversation. It is more aggressive than that. It feels as if he is preparing for danger. What do the three of you do in terms of wanting to approach this conversation, or do you want to continue to stay back and away from it? What would you three like to do?
I want to ready myself and see if I can perceive anything around me, because I noticed that him readying himself up
Sure.
without saying anything.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
15 plus 3, 18 total.
18, okay. Leon, you don't see anything of immediate danger, but you do notice that the treant and Xanth's conversation is now starting to kind of become a little bit more than just sort of whispers and murmurs and grunts and noises between the two of them. You're noticing that it's becoming more aggressive in conversation.
I want to rest my hand on my sword, like just like ready, like at the hilt, like just like in preparedness. And I am going to look at the others, and I'm gonna say soft-spokenly enough, and I'm just be like, "It looks like there's trouble afoot. Be ready."
I am eating some rations.
Okay. Okay. That's
I'm
totally
hungry,
fine.
dude. I'm exhausted, bro.
Yes, you are. You are. Moonwind.
I'm just going to approach carefully and ask, is there trouble?
And Xanth, sort of in the middle of him sort of passing off another grunt, Xanth turns towards you and kind of gives a and turns and walks away from the treant. And you can see the two beady eyes of the giant tree turn towards you. And Moonwind, he leans in closer and he says,
"Don't mind him, boy. He is weary."
Or is there anything we can do?
Well, there's much you can do, but much that should not be done.
I walk off and contemplate this.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Moonwind is like deep.
Yo,
He's like, yo, that's deep. Anyway,
He said real
Cool thing
spill,
is when
dude.
it comes out of a volcano. Yeah.
In real talk, Moonwind's just over here like, I'm too tired to try and decipher what he's trying to say.
Boris, Leon, is there anything you two would like to do? Would you like to approach the treant as well?
Yes. What are the next steps that you'd recommend?
Well, kind man, you can recommend a lot of different things. It's really be up to you on where you go to next.
We're looking for a tabaxi and a very questionable rogue. Do you happen to know where they may reside within this forest?
Well, I could imagine your friends are there at the circle I mentioned. I hope they are not, but they ought to be.
And what direction is the circle?
Why? It's where all the trees are.
I'm just gonna look around, and I'm just gonna bite my tongue to not be a smartass.
And you can see the treant's eyes still sort of locked directly on you, waiting for some kind of response. He completely still, as you would see a tree be. He does not move at all.
Mr. Big Tree Guy, where
We never
is
did get
this
his name, did
circle
we?
of trees?
Tree guy. Well, it's not my name.
I apologize. I don't believe I've caught your name yet.
Well, the elves call me Amortua.
Amortua. I'll remember that. Flick the
Nice
point of my
Mordor.
ear.
And you can hear Xanth sort of give a little chuckle in the background. And along with him, a few other centaurs start sort of like in the background in response to the treant's name.
Can I roll a check on that name?
You can if you'd like to, yes.
See what that means since I'm an elf?
Well, firstly, before you do, Moonwind, Boris, either of you speak Elven or Sylvan?
I speak Elvish.
I do too.
You do too? Then you actually understand what Amortoa means. And it doesn't quite hit you at first because the translation it's kind of loose. It's not a word. It is actually a word for word translation, but the words are sort of not quite making sense if this is actually what it means. A bit odd that the elves would name him this, but Amor is the elven word for morning, and Toa is the elven word for wood.
Our DM is pretty funny.
Oh, Ernell, get fucked.
I'm just gonna call him Amy for short.
Oh, I'll allow it. I will accept thy name.
I'm going to give you a nickname and call you Stiffy.
Stiffy.
That's degrading.
Is it?
Feels powerful.
It can be, definitely.
Stiffy. Stiffy.
Some would say the strongest in the morning.
Yes, that's why they call me that.
So while you're out here giving a giant tree a nickname, we're still trying to find Jackal and Cloud.
You know,
Where
I
do
didn't
we even
see
start
you
with this?
ask originally.
You're trying to find...
The man speaks in riddles. I can't understand it.
You're trying to find a dog and the sky.
Excuse me, Stiffy.
And I just walk on.
Cloud is the name of our tabaxi friend, and Jackal is the name of the questionable rogue that I mentioned earlier.
Ah, they too are strong in the morning.
Correct.
We're stronger at night, though, for me.
One we call Zipper Breaker.
Stop.
And the other we call Iron Rod.
It's crazy.
Zipper Breaker and Iron Rod.
Yes, one is named Zipper Breaker because his utmost skill in being a rogue and, you know, being able to pick locks and, you know, chastity belts and whatnot. And the other we call Iron Rod because he's strong. He's tall. He's a big cat.
I must meet this breaker of zips and Iron Rod.
I believe you said they're at the circle, correct? Stiffy, if you could you help us get to this circle in any way? I'm sure they'd be more than happy to meet you as well, especially Zipper Breaker.
I would happily take you parts of the way.
I will gladly accompany you on that part of the way.
You see, the Circle of Thunder is not safe for treants.
Understandably.
Those orc monsters.
And you can feel the ground sort of rumble and shake around Amy as he sort of stands up taller in front of you, and you can see his arms sort of reach out for the trees on each of his sides as he grasps onto their branches, and he leans them forward and he says,
You see, they burn us.
and he shows the tops of these trees with scorched marks upon the top tips of them. And he says,
They break us.
and he snaps off 2 of the arms, already dried and dead. But you can see these small figures hanging from these branches. If Boris, Moonwind, and Leon, could you please roll me history checks?
13.
I also got a 13 total.
Moonwind.
Technically, I got a -1. Or actually, technically, it'd be a 0. I got a nat 1, and I have a -1 for history. So
Shit.
These
I don't know shit.
these sort of stick figures are these strange sort of shapes of sort of arms sticking out and legs sticking out from the bottom with these twigs sort of wrapped around each other. And Boris, Leon, you guys remember these figures to be very similar to the ones wrapped around that woman's neck at Falcon's Lodge after she was taken and held captive.
I don't recall any of that because I was possessed, right?
You were there for that part. That was right
Okay.
before you went upstairs.
And they're hanging from his branches.
Yes, multiple.
Stiffy, where did those amulets come from?
The orcs, they break them from our branches and they hang these from my friends and cousins and brothers and sisters and old forest mates and their partners and their partners' kids and their children's children and their children's friends and their friends' parents and their parents that have lived long amongst these woods and their friends that they knew since being saplings.
Ami, skip to the next part.
The orcs make them.
When? Why you interrupt such a grand Stiffy here?
And Stiffy's beady eyes aim
We're
over
wasting
towards
time.
Moonwind as he freezes in position.
Thy sapling brothers are punished.
Well, I think we should go to the Circle of Thunder. And maybe Xanth might want to go too? I'm just going to do that at the air.
And Xanth sort of peers over and lets off a couple of small trots in front of him. And he says, "You know me better than that."
Oh, Xanth, wouldn't it be fun to just go slaughter some orcs together?
It's not our fight, boy.
That's fair, that's fair.
And Xanth sort of turns back towards his men. And Stiffy, Amy, what have you, the treant sort of shifts again. But this time he shifts upwards once more into a tall stance. And all of you can feel the ground sort of rumble and the clouds sort of off in the distance to the east sort of appear to be warping and shaping into dark matters of storm across the forest. And here you can hear the distant sort of sounds of thunder crashing from that side of the Neverwinter Wood. And Stiffy sort of stands up and turns, and you can feel the trunks of his feet lift up off the ground and stomp again in front of you as he goes to turn to look towards the northeast. And here you see and hear lightning and thunder crashing more and more, growing into this sort of constant storm in that corner of the forest. And then lastly, one final blue flash of lightning strikes down from the dark clouds into that corner of the forest. And the sound of an army of squeals carries over the top of the woods. And Stiffy sort of turns back towards all of you, and you can see his two beaded eyes peer down at Boris, Leon, and Moonwind. And he says,
I think I found your friends.
It wouldn't happen to be where that big scary storm is forming.
Oh, that is thunder.
Moonwind.
As Leon's talking, I've already started running towards the sound.
And Xanth steps to the side of Leon, and he says, "No time to talk further. Your friend just ran into the woods."
Oh, he's an idiot. This is how he always gets snatched up.
As this happens, I'm like eating my rations, and I just see this, and I'm not even done. I'm just like,
Boris, even though you threw that to the ground, could I have a bite?
shut the fuck up.
And Xanth turns towards Leon. He says, "It's not our fight. But remember, we will be at Dragon's Burrow."
Dragon's Ballroom. I will remember such a place.
We will remember you, my friend.
Can you mark on my map for me, please?
And he sort of looks down at the map, and with one sort of long pointed nail, he
Please don't break
pokes the map, creating a small hole right in this sort of estranged spot of the forest in the northeast corner. And then he pokes it again in the middle of the forest. And he says, "Circle of Thunder is far on the opposite side of the wood. You are not going to make it there all the way, but you can make it back to Falcon's Lodge." And he turns and he says, "Find your friends, cull this wood of the orcs, and we shall return. Remember our agreement."
Are you saying not to go to the Circle of Thunder, but to go to Falcon's Lodge first?
Circle's far too dangerous for all of you.
But if that's what our friends are,
They're there right now. They won't be forever. I promise you.
Boris, we need to go find Moonwind.
I'm gonna start trying to track Moonwind.
Do you have any nets that you could shoot with an arrow? Do we need to restrain him?
No, but I have arrows I can just shoot him with.
I think he's been wounded enough, don't you?
No.
And Xant sort of, with a chuckle, says, I like this one, Leon. And he turns towards his men and says, all right! And they all sort of holler together with spears in the air and trot down southward of where you guys stand. Boris and Leon, do you now trek into Neverwinter Woods once more?
Yes, I would look at Boris. Can you track Moonwind? You're a lot better than me at this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do that anyway.
No.
So we need to find his dumbass.
Back towards the woods in the northeast corner of Neverwinter Wood, Falcon, Jackal, and Cloud. Could you two please roll me just sort of basic dexterity checks, please?
Dexterity. Okay, boss man. Ooh, let's go, baby. Yeah. Well, 22 total. 22.
I got 12 total.
Okay. You three are running southward with the sound of orcs and calls and screeches sort of carrying along behind you. You can feel and hear the drums and stomping feet and yelling and anger chasing close behind you. And as you do, you can feel the heat of the burnt forest around the Circle of Thunder sort of become cooler and cooler as you continue running southbound. And more importantly, as you do, you both are starting to feel so tired from this dead sprint that you are on. Falcon turns towards you, Cloud, as you guys are running side by side. And Falcon says, we have to get the fucking Lodge, lad.
That we freaking do. Shit.
And Falcon, as you three are running, he is very much out of breath. And Cloud and Jackal, you two are seemingly okay. You guys, this is a morning run for you all. And Falcon is struggling to sort of keep up. And Jackal, you notice that as you guys are sort of getting into the more alive, wooded sections of the Neverwinter Woods, it's becoming more dense and more difficult for you three to sort of travel and run freely through these woods. Cloud, Jackal, I want you two to sort of appoint which one of you two needs to be heading your group in what direction.
Oh, shit. Well, glad I think, since you're big and, you can crush through any twigs, you can kind of basically walk through a wall. So, You should be first. I could check on Falcon. I mean, I could carry him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I should be fine. Should be all right.
No argument. I'm good with that.
And Falcon, who is now sort of starting to pace a little bit behind you two, is as he's sort of leaping over logs and starting to have to swat branches out of the way. Could both of you roll me acrobatics checks, please? Actually, sorry, athletics checks.
Athletics. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, bro.
That's going to be an 18 total for me.
18 total for me as well, brother.
Okay. And looking at something here, sorry. All right. And you guys notice that Falcon is starting to sort of fall behind a little bit, not by much. Cloud, do you want to head south, southwest? Which direction are you wanting to go? That is obviously not north.
I mean, given how much I've been in the woods at this point, and the fact that I've read the map, I should be able to point us in the direction of the lodge, which is where Falcon said that we should go. So whichever direction is towards the lodge is the direction I would like to move.
Okay. Let's have you roll a survival check with advantage, please.
And then just kind of while we're saying that, while we're making a direction, I'll be like, we can either head to the lodge or we need to find some place to hide. We can't outrun this many. That's one roll. Achieve. Well, that wasn't really all that great. We're gonna go with the 11 over the 10, and I guess it'll be a 16.
So you sort of start leaning in towards running just directly south, continued. And as you do, Falcon, sort of huffing behind you, says, "We can get to the lodge. We can get to the lodge, I swear. We can get there."
But will they overrun us there?
They might, but we can at least make a stand there at the lodge.
All right, then let's move. We're heading south.
Jackal, Cloud, please roll me another athletics check.
Oh, shit. 13 total.
18 again.
Boris, can you please roll me a survival check at advantage?
Oh. Here's double one. Let's go. Oh, fuck. That is not a double one. That is a 19.
Okay.
Hold on. Doing math because I also have my exhaustion. 25.
Beautiful. Moonwind, your hand was up. Mutado.
I was going. What'd you call me? No, I was gonna say as I'm running, I want to be like looking out for like Jackal and Cloud.
Okay. DJ and Garrick, what were your rolls again? Sorry.
13.
13. Garrick, what was yours again? Sorry.
18.
18. Jackal, let's have you please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
My fault, mate. Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 9.
Jackal, we will give you 1 point of exhaustion.
Shit. Damn. So what's that do again?
So it does a few things actually. Not a lot because it's only 1 out of 5 points of exhaustion that you can get. But let me see here. I think it's under conditions.
Goes under conditions.
That's right. So I added that there for you. Make sure that I can explain this to you guys. So, levels of exhaustion. So at level 1, you guys roll at a disadvantage on ability checks. Now, if I give you advantage, that means the advantage is canceled out by the disadvantage. So you will just be regularly rolling. At level 2, your speed is cut in half. On level 3, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4, your maximum hit points are halved. Level 5, your speed is reduced to 0 as you are now collapsed. And level 6 of exhaustion is death. Yeah, so you guys are getting real tired here. Cloud, you start to see that Falcon is falling further behind the both of you. Is there anything that you two would like to do to help keep Falcon up?
First off, can I tell how far we are from the lodge from our current location?
Based on what you understand, you guys are still about 10 miles out from Falcon's Lodge.
Okay. I will just notice, I was like, all right, the lodge is still about 10 miles. How far behind us is the orc pack?
If you could both roll me perception checks.
All right. What is that? Oh, you got stuck.
23 total.
Okay.
Is that perception?
Yes.
13 total.
13. Cloud, you can tell that you guys have made pretty good distance with these orcs. They are arguably just under a mile behind you guys.
Okay.
Miles
we can't
pretty
slow
far.
down, but we are away from them. But we're not going to make it the 10 miles to the lodge at the pace we're at now. Falcon, is there somewhere nearby that we can hide? You should know these woods better than any orcs, especially because this isn't their home.
Fuck. Yes, there's the fox den. The foxhole. We can go there.
Where from here?
It's between here and the lodge. It's perfectly between here and the lodge. We can go just southwest. We just gotta go that way.
All right. We're going to adjust our heading slightly from south to southwest, and we're going to make our way towards the fox den.
Beautiful.
I'm going to stay out in front. You let us know when we're getting close.
Right then. All right, come on. And Boris, could you please give me another survival check at advantage?
Uh, 17.
Beautiful. Leon Moonwind, could both of you, actually all three of you, could you please roll me Constitution saving throws?
Yes. Use this one instead. Constitution saving throws. I got a 18 total.
Okay.
13 total.
13. And Boris?
$19 total.
Okay. Moonwind, as you guys are sort of running through, and you are still 10, 15 feet ahead of Leon and Boris, who are trying to follow very closely behind. Moonwind, you notice a large gap of forest here where there is a canopy of vines sort of layered down at waist hanging point in front of you. What would you like to do?
At waist, you said?
They're hanging down all the way down towards his waistline.
I'd like to swing my sword and cut it.
Not you, Moonwind.
Oh. I thought you said Leon.
Is there any way around it?
You can. It's going to take you longer to get around it because it's a pretty big area.
second.
Leon and Boris, could both of you roll me athletics checks, please?
Yeah, I have an action I want to take.
Sure. Yeah, we could do that after this roll.
Athletics. 23 total, baby. 19 plus 4.
Boris?
10 total.
10 total? Okay. Moonwind, what would you like to do here?
Do I have any inclination that I need to get past this in order to get to anywhere close to, say, Falcon's Lodge or...
Not necessarily, but let me go ahead and ask you, what is your intent? Are you intending to stay ahead of Boris and Leon, or are you just on a mission to try to just get to them as fast as possible?
I'm just trying to locate Jackal and Cloud.
Sure.
The only information I know is that they were at the Circle of Thunder, so I'm headed in that direction. I am aware of the fact that Falcon's Lodge is in the general direction over there as well.
Beautiful.
So if anything, I'm trying to keep scanning that area to see if I see any movement and to see if I can just find them.
Let's go ahead and have you roll a survival check, please.
18 plus 4. 22.
Beautiful. You do notice that they're off to the right of you. There's an opening of a pathway, sort of not carved out or like created, but more of just footsteps that have sort of befalled on the grass between these two trees off to the right. But you notice as you peer over that direction, Boris and Leon are now only just some feet behind you as you begin to march forward in that direction. Do you three continue running forth?
Yes.
Okay.
So I look back at them and I say, Leggett, let's go this way. And I point over to that opening.
Okay. I will follow.
Cloud and Jackal, could both of you roll me... Actually, sorry, my mistake. Cloud, could you roll me a survival check at advantage? And then both of you roll me athletics checks, please.
I'm just gonna take my initial roll, which was a nat 20.
Okay. I think go ahead and roll your athletics
disadvantage
check.
too, right?
You are, yes, because you're 1 point of exhaustion.
Fuck, I started with the 18. What's the next one? Oh.
How much?
18
First
for
one was
athletics.
18, and then
Yeah, okay.
12.
Right.
12. Do 12.
Okay, 12. That's okay. That still passes. So, you three continue on southwest, and Falcon, who is still kind of keeping up with you guys, will fall behind a couple of feet and continue to kind of catch up again. Falcon belches out and he says, "This place is really fucking hard to find. Just keep running. You'll see a large tree and a hole underneath it."
Does the tree have any significant markings other than just being large? This forest is full of large fucking trees.
It's got branches and leaves and roots at the trunk. And
Falcon, are you fucking with me right now? Why are you fucking with me right
mate,
now?
I'm not trying to fuck with you, mate. I'm just running. I'm bloody running. And Falcon, who is now sort of like, you can see him running. He is in this, like running for his life, trying to keep up with the two of you. Could both of you please roll me athletics checks again?
Okay. Oh, wow, 17 twice, bro. So 18.
Okay.
23 total.
And as you guys are running, you see, obviously, there is no information here that Falcon's giving you to find where this fucking tree is at. But you notice that the sounds of the stomping feet and wailing cries and squeals that were, chasing behind you are now becoming a bit more distant as you guys continue to run forward. And Falcon says, I don't hear them anymore, mates.
Keep running, and then I'm going to stop and post up behind a tree and listen closely to see if I can hear anything approaching from the distance.
Are you wanting to just stand behind a tree and look, or are you wanting to climb up the tree?
Just kind of stand behind a tree. Actually, you know what? I will climb up the tree. I'll attempt to climb up a tree to get a decent vantage.
Okay,
go
ahead.
Dense, but we'll see if I can see anything.
Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check. If you pass, I will allow you to do a perception check at advantage.
That's going to be 16 total.
16 total. Okay, brilliant. Go ahead and roll that perception check at advantage.
Okay. It's going to be 19 total on perception.
Beautiful. Falcon and Jackal continue running southwest, and Cloud, you can hear their footsteps sort of trail off a bit into the darkness, and Jackal, you can feel Falcon struggling to keep up with you, but he's kind of matching pace at the very least. And he goes, you guys obviously do this running bullshit pretty fucking often, don't you?
Not really, no.
Fucking no, mate. How are you fucking doing this right now?
Have you ever had a banana?
No, I have not had a lot of bananas in my fucking lifetime, lad.
See, that's why, man. It's that potassium.
I had half a mind to think that you're going to be like, whoa, no, I got a +3 in athletics, so I'm good.
I've trained my body my whole life. If I can't do a little light running.
Cloud, as you peer sort of over the tops of these trees, you can see now where this sort of barren forest was north of where you guys are. And between that sort of barren, dark area where the clouds are sort of building into this storm, you can see this glowing red circle amongst the trees, sort of in between that area and where you are right now. And it is about 1.5 miles back. It's not close. So to you, you sort of understand that you guys are outpacing this group pretty well so far.
Does it appear like they're still moving in our direction? Are they still heading towards us?
Yes, yeah, you can tell that they are still moving. There are parts of these trees that you're noticing are dark, and then you're seeing light kind of peering through. This movement of glowing red is moving closer
So they have torches?
to you. Yes.
Okay. Right. Do they look organized, or are they just running in a mob?
That is very difficult for you to be able to tell. The glowing orange kind of cutting through the trees is enough for you to see sort of where they generally are, but from this distance, it's hard to make out much more than, just ants sort of in a stack of wood.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to learn anything else more here. I am going to hop back down and just try to catch up with Jackal and Falcon.
Beautiful. Roll me an athletics check again, please. Boris, can you give me another survival check at advantage, please?
Shit. I don't know where that die went. 16.
And Cloud?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13, okay. Cloud, you do, in fact, allow yourself to catch up to Falcon and Jackal. Not by a lot. You are still about 10 feet behind, but you can see them through the darkness here. Boris, Leon and Moonwind, please roll me athletics checks.
I got a 13 total. 9 plus 4.
I got 3 total.
Oof.
Moonwind.
I have disadvantage, bro.
19.
As you guys are running, Boris, you notice that in one sort of fell step in front of you, the ground beneath you sort of falls out. And here is a pit underneath you that you sort of fall into. Boris, you are now trapped 10 feet below the ground level. Leon and Moonwind, what would you guys like to do to help? Moonwind, your hand is up.
In that moment, I tell Leon to keep running. I'm gonna go back and help Boris.
I don't even know where I'm going.
Just look for Jekyll and Cloud.
I'm gonna be like,
When I've got,
I'm gonna look at him. I'm
Boris-
gonna be like, you guys can catch up to me, and if I need your help, you'll see the signal.
I know. I was going to say. I'm going to say.
You'll
You
know
just
what
keep
the
going.
signal is. It'll be purple.
You'll hear me say, "Caw-caw, caw-caw." That's me calling for you.
Mine's purple.
That works too.
All right, I want to do a rule of cool thing.
Oh, okay. What would you like to do?
I want to start running, and I want to jump and Eldritch Blast behind me to give me more speed to just fly.
Yeah, that's gonna be a DC 30, my guy.
Well, okay, so hold on. So
I don't.
I as the DM have to think of this with some logic.
It's a force.
It is a force blast. It is you theoretically you could do that.
It is a cantrip. It is not a casting spell. All I have to do is a hand motion to do it.
The question at hand
How do you not get injured
is,
by the force of the blast?
can you
Because
do
this?
this?
I fire it all the time. I
Wait,
have.
can you do this without hitting something you're not supposed to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen. Listen.
this guy Eldritch blasting. He hits freaking.
I have a +4 to my
Moonwind.
athletics. I have a +4 to my athletics here. Okay.
Well, there's going to be an acrobatics check. There's going to be an acrobatics check here.
Man,
So,
I'm
so
Acrobatics. I have a +3 to my acrobatics.
here's what I will do. Here's what I'll do. I will allow us to venture forth into this. I need you to
Describe how I'm going to do it.
no, not yet. Not unless you succeed. I need you to roll me. Yeah, roll me an acrobatics check.
Because I have
And
to jump initially, right?
correct. And so you're going to be rolling your athletics check for the jump and the land for you to continue running from the jump.
Okay, so it's going to be 2 rolls, right? So it's going to be an
Correct.
initial jump roll,
Correct.
and then I'm going to do the thing,
Yes.
and then if that succeeds, then it's going to be a roll for landing.
Yes.
Okay, and is there a tree stump I can run and jump off of?
Let's say there's a felled log. Let's say there's a
Perfect.
felled log.
Perfect.
I will allow us to do that. So first acrobatics check,
just
Leon.
this is me trying to just move in urgency.
I get you, brother. I get you. Let's see what happens. Let's see what Fate will
please
tell us
roll
all the
low.
answers.
My
So
man is using rule.
Please roll low.
for a movement.
Why not?
Yes.
I mean, if there's any time to do it,
I just thought of it. It's what I want to do.
This
Why
is
can't I
the
do shit
time
I want to do.
This is the time that I will allow it is for something like movement.
Don't
you know what I
give
mean?
me a hard time for doing something.
No,
I
no,
want to
no,
do.
no.
You guys
Just
do
go,
all
just
your
go,
rules
just
full
go.
bullshit.
Roll that acrobatics check. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that
All
struck
right.
a nerve, man.
We got a 19 total.
Okay, and then roll the second one.
Acrobatics on the second one as well.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna hate this. It's 19 total again.
Leon, how do you want this to look? What are you doing here?
All right, so Moonwind's gonna say, "Just go." I'm just gonna. All right, and I'm just gonna start running, and there's gonna be a felled log, and I'm gonna run up to it, and I'm gonna jump, and at the same time, I'm going to just do an Eldritch Blast from my hand behind me at a 45-degree angle, so it's not directly underneath me, but it kind of like pushes me forward. And I'm gonna be like, "Oh fuck!" at the same time.
Okay.
How far do I go? How far do I go?
Smash into a fucking
And how fast?
tree.
We'll have you go 20 feet up and forward.
Okay. And then when I land, I'll just do a combat roll type of deal where I'll just and keep going.
Okay. And Leon continues forward. Moonwind, you have Boris here to help still. Your hand is up.
For the record, Moonwind didn't see any of that. He was already turned towards Boris.
Correct.
So no,
he did that for himself. You know what I mean?
does a
I did
super
that for
cool.
myself. Okay.
If a warlock does a super cool jump in the woods and no one's around to see it, does he actually do it?
I'm into it. Moonwind.
You heard it though. You definitely heard it.
He did.
All right. So I run up to Boris. Boris, are you okay?
Yeah, I didn't take damage from this, right?
No, it's 10-foot drop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pass the check, so
10 feet.
yeah.
Let's see. Moonwind's roughly like my height anyway. In general, I'm gonna reach my arm down because I have a pretty good wingspan.
Like good wingspan, yeah.
Can,
Just fucking.
can you jump and grab my hand?
I can try. What would I want to do? Can I try to? Is there any way for me to kind of like? It's like a small pit, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Can I try and like? I want to try and run up the surface and like launch off it to grab his arm.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's make that an acrobatics check as well.
All right. I have disadvantage, which is great. Oh fuck! I got a 9 on that.
Moonwind, I will allow you to roll a strength check to see if you can kind of reach a little bit lower to try to make up some of that distance between you two.
If I succeed on this roll, could I play out a scenario?
What would you like to do?
So, if I succeed on this roll, what I would like to happen is for like, I get his fingertips a little bit and it slips, and then that's when my quarterstaff kind of inches over into my vision, and I'm like, oh wait, and then I grab that.
Tell you what, I will. If you pass, we'll let it happen. If you fail,
Okay.
you will fall into the hole too.
Okay, and what was this one again?
This is a athletics check.
You said strength.
Yeah, that's athletics. Yeah.
Oh, strength. Oh well, yeah. Okay, you said strength, athletics, strength. What? So it's athletics.
Athletics check. Yeah.
It's athletics, but athletics is determined by your strength. Come on,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Put a brain
yeah.
together, man.
Just go. Just roll.
Dude, it's
Just roll for
Sunday,
athletic.
Okay? Okay, no, it's 18 total. 18 total.
Sweet. Okay.
I mean, in Ernell's defense, strength is literally the only skill. Athletics.
Yes.
like it's the only athletics-based skill, so it's the same shit.
That's right. Yes. So, Moonwind, you go to reach down, and as you do, you notice that Boris's leap doesn't quite make your fingertips, but that quarterstaff falls into your vision. And as you said, you...
Oh, wait a second.
Uh-huh.
Grab hold.
So what is it just like I run up, I do the same, like, come on, fuck, and then he pulls the quarterstaff, and I'm just like, oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's been way easier.
You just reach
that's
up and grab it.
That's it. Both of you roll me athletics checks, please.
Reach up and touch staff. Dum, 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 dum.
Oh wow, I actually rolled really good on my
16.
disadvantage here. I got a 15 total.
Okay. 15, 16,
Got it.
you said morning? Okay. And, sweet. You are able to pull Boris out of the pit, and he sort of pulls up on the quarterstaff as you sort of lift up on your end, and he grabs you by the back of your jacket that you have and pulls himself up onto the grass. Yes, Moonwind.
So I tug him on the shoulder and like, come on, let's go, let's catch up. And I want to, I don't know if this is possible. Well, you can just say fuck it, but I want to do my like caca call to Leon, saying that basically I successfully got Boris. But I want to be able to like see if I can like manipulate the wind to like push my voice out to him.
Oh my god, you give me shit.
No. I cannot allow that.
Eldritch
Unfortunately.
Blast.
No, I'm
And
just
you
gonna
wanna
go.
do that.
Let's have Leon roll me a perception check and Cloud roll me that survival check, please.
I got a 17 total.
And Cloud.
22 total.
Beautiful. Leon, you definitely hear the cacaws coming from Moonwind. And
I'm gonna immediately just fire an Eldritch Blast up in the air so they at least just know what direction to go.
sweet.
Boom.
And-
And we follow that direction.
Was
And-
this blast visible to anybody else?
It absolutely was. Cloud, you look up towards the sky and see this purple beam shoot up into the clouds. And you see the purple glow
I just imagine the cloud just
sort of shine down onto your guys' faces. And Falcon looks up, and as you guys continue running, he turns back towards you, Cloud, and he says, "Well, I know that fucking purple glow."
Follow that jackass's purple fire!
Yeah. Get that freaking Eldritch freaking blast, dude. I swear to God, if that's fucking him, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Moonwind.
Oh, dearest daddy, mommy, please enlighten me. How close are we to the orcs that originated from the Circle of Thunder?
You guys are pretty decently far. But it's still seen from them as well. Because if they're only about a mile and a half away from Cloud Jackal and Falcon, and they saw it, I'm sure the orc saw it as well too.
This is what I want. This is purposeful. This is
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
just gonna
want.
shout, there's no hiding now!
This is what I want.
Boris and Cloud, please both roll me survival checks again.
Oh, we're fucked now, mate.
I want to kill.
Now when I roll like this on
17 total.
disadvantage, holy shit, that's a 24
Wait a minute, is
total.
Leon's patron coming out a little bit right now?
Even with disadvantage, holy shit.
I rolled a 19 and a 16.
Oh my god, dude. Exhaustion who? You know what I mean? Like,
hey, never heard of them.
Never, ever. Who's that guy?
That last ration, my
Morris
guy.
on a t-shirt. It's like fucking Nike used to just do it. Just
He put some of that. He put some of that good berry sauce on that last ration.
You sure did.
I'm snorting good berry right now. I'm just like, oh, it's go time, dude.
I feel so alive.
Ryan Goodberry crowned up.
Morning Goodberry.
He's got a mortal on pedestal. And he's just with his Goodberry, just like
That stiffy jam, if you
I
will.
knew that one pinky finger looked weird.
Boris has got a coke nail.
This is like you already know for the engineering aspect of D&D that like the swishers and the zigzags are definitely made by dwarves and gnomes.
Oh,
like,
100%. 100%,
Oh yeah,
dude.
gnomes are experts with the za.
Yeah, dude, yeah. They be on that top shelf, brother.
Oh yeah.
Even though they can't reach it.
After further running through the woods, you all find yourselves now converged into an area of Neverwinter Wood that is a little bit more open between the trees. And Cloud, Jackal, and Falcon, you three sort of break out into the woods, and in this opening you can see the tall, green, mossy roof and walls of Falcon's lodge here before you. And to your right, the well in which you all smashed that anchorite. At the bottom, you can see the glowing orange of lit candles and torches from within the lodge itself. And across the forest opening here, you see 3 other figures poke out of the forest as well. And Cloud, Jackal, what would you two like to do?
I am just going to shout across the way at who I can only assume are my 3 lovely idiot companions and be like, I think you might regret using that big ass signal, and then I'm going to kick the fucking door of the lodge in and head inside.
I'll follow suit. I'll be like, I knew it was your
Like,
fucking...
I didn't even stop. I didn't like, you might regret that.
Moonwind.
Did I see this? Did I see?
You heard them.
witnessed
You
that.
heard them for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And I heard it word for word that we're gonna regret that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boys, we better get inside.
And Falcon sort
I'm gonna
of
poke my head out the door real quick. Move your asses, and then go back inside.
and Falcon, kind of following closely behind, stops at the doorway and looks over at Boris and Leon. Do you two approach the doorway as well?
Yes. And then I'm gonna look right at Falcon, and I'm just gonna go, I'm sorry.
And Falcon looks back at you and sort of with a begrudged smirk on his face just says, well, we need you now more than we needed you before. I'd say you're forgiven, but it's more important to them, I'll probably argue. Yeah, Blue Man.
If you don't mind getting out of the way, I'm like moving like a table in front of the door.
Brilliant.
Can I look at Moonwind and go, good idea? And can I yell at everybody to board up the lodge as fast as possible?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's get to boarding up. We gotta make a fucking plan, lads.
We need to leave
Board
a
up.
couple of windows open strategically on the second floor for Boris and Jackal.
Right.
Absolutely. I was just gonna say all archers and me will go upstairs.
Wait. Falcon, do you have any other materials around here that we could make traps?
I have materials. Fucking get out of here, mate. He looks over at Boris and he says, you fucking believe the goal of this man?
Yep.
Falcon, do you have oil? I'd love to get a pot of oil for upstairs.
I may or may not have some oil, but gentlemen, come on, gather around. We need to concoct a plan here. What are we fucking doing? Right? You want traps? I've got traps. You want oil? I've got lots of oil, and not the cooking kind, mate. What are we doing?
What was help me remember, please? What was the head count of our orcs that were on pursuit?
A bloody lot.
There was a lot.
A bloody lot, mate. Yes, it was a lot. There was arguably hundreds.
How far behind were they?
At this point of where you guys are now,
They were about a mile and a half behind
They
us.
were. They're now about 3 miles behind.
Okay. All right. So we can choose to defend here, or we can go to Dragonstorm and meet up with the oh my gosh,
So,
Dragon's Barrow, and we can go meet up with the Centaurs.
I have an idea. It's a bit stupid, but it's an idea.
right.
Falcon, how attached are you to this lodge?
Can we blow up the lodge? I can blow up the lodge. If you have lots of oil, I can
A
blow it
lodge
up.
can be rebuilt, my friend.
Fucking
And I
hell,
can make
mate.
little
I mean,
standees for our buddies.
I'd rather we fucking kill these orcs. What are you thinking? What do you?
There's hundreds of orcs.
We lead
There's
them
no
here.
way.
We lead them here and we blow them up.
Us. There's
Yeah.
no way the 6 of us.
We need
fight
some way
hundreds.
to distract them, or at least slow the majority
I'm telling you
down.
right now, Falcon.
We already know they're on our way
hold
here.
on. Lead them here and blow them up. Sounds like a bloody plan, lad.
That's I like
The
this.
problem
idea.
is we have to use your damn lodge as the tinderbox.
I mean, as you said, lad, the lodge can be rebuilt. I can come back.
How many barrels of oil do you have?
I'm already making dummies that look like us.
About 5 barrels, mate. Got about 5. And find them in that room over there. You,
Boris, look to your
Jackal boy.
left.
All right. You know, I learned a few things, looking at schematics from a different job, but we can maximize the damage, right? If we're thinking of blowing this to smithereens, I'm thinking we're going to line the place with all types of sharp objects and arrows all around the compound. So when we do explode this thing, the force will just spread out these arrows.
Did you say
Kill
force?
the majority of them.
I have a
So-
question.
Yes, lad.
This is actually like for the DM.
Yeah.
If I were to take a couple arrows and coat them in oil and then light one on fire, if I were to shoot one about 600 feet away, would the fire burn out even though it's coated in oil?
At 600 feet, not necessarily, because the oil will be still pretty well on the arrowhead.
I just want to make sure that if we're going to set a trap, we can set the trap now. I can put alarm in an area, it pings it, and then I turn and I shoot it.
Yeah, I think that's
Which is
doable
great
as
thinking.
well.
Anyways, okay, so awesome. This is in character. All right, I believe we have a rough plan, gentlemen. Jackal, Moonwind, and Leon, you guys prepare the bomb inside. I believe you're best suited to that. Falcon, Boris, and myself will take the remaining traps not needed for the explosion and set them along the path that the orcs will take to the lodge to slow them down.
Right, okay. What kind of traps do we want?
Anything we can use. Tripwires, snares, bear
Sharp
traps.
objects.
Just point us the way.
Sharp
Caltrops,
objects, I
anything
like
you
that.
have.
Yeah, okay.
Anything you have.
Blue Man, you had some caltrops, didn't you? I don't have
do.
any of those
They're in
myself.
my
lad.
bag.
Okay.
They're in my bag.
May I?
I have an
Just-
idea.
yeah, okay.
I have an idea. I think caltrops would be a good idea to add to the explosives because since they're small in size, the force It'd be like a shrapnel that can rip through their faces.
Oh, I fucking like that too, lad. So tripwise.
Well, I think that's great, gentlemen, and I'm gonna snag up the caltrops. I think you're better off making a couple of tinder boxes out of these tables and chairs. Much the wood will splinter, will just and do damage just the same as the caltrops.
I like that too. Okay.
Do you have a wood cutting axe I could use real quick? I don't want to dull my sword on this.
Yes, I've got axes, mates. I've got a very important question. Where are we when this explosion happens?
We're heading towards
We have
dragons.
archers. You're an archer.
Dragons what? We're heading dragons something.
Dragon's Barrow.
They mentioned a dragon.
Barrow. I have it on my map. I'll bring up my map real quick.
I'm
Dragon's
going to
Barrow.
snatch the
Leading
map
zone.
from him and
Sometimes.
kind
This
of look
hole right
so I
here,
can
but
memorize it
it's this
and then
hole
give it back.
over here.
Right. Okay.
Noted.
So Dragon's Barrow. Who is in Dragon's Barrow?
The centaurs.
Xanth the Centaur.
Xanth. Xanth. I love Xanth, lads.
Yes.
I love
Can
Xanth.
we hear?
He fought some orcs with us.
Can
It
we
was
hear
quite
the
grand.
orcs getting closer?
Yes and no.
All right,
I'm stuffing this dummy with straw because it's supposed to be cloud.
What do I have to roll to make this fucking bomb?
So we need tripwires, nets, bombs. Right, Leon, close it over there. Barrels of oil are in there. Traps. We
I'm
need
gonna pull
traps.
my pants up
That's
and
going to
run
be in
over
the
there.
other closet door over there. Blue Man, what do you need?
Right, so I just want to make sure that we're clear on this. I'm currently making dummies that look like us so that I can put them in a central location where all the bombs would be. We're going to lead the orcs to our dummies.
Right.
That's when we're going to set it off, right?
Right?
If you want, I can try and lure them in myself. I can misty step out of the house. And
Right. Okay. All right. Hunter Man, Boris, what's up?
We get them in a centralized spot. I can put as I'm doing this, like how many entry points are there to the lodge? Is it like just one door? Is it two?
Three.
There's
So
three.
there's the main entry in the front, the back door that is leading kind of like from the back hallways, and then a back door from the dining hall.
So if we were to run towards Dragon's Barrow, one of the back doors would be the closest to us then, technically speaking?
No, the back doors will lead north. The front door will be leading south, which is the direction you guys want to go.
Okay, so they're chasing us and they're basically going to hit the back doors and we want to just keep going.
Head up.
Right. They're coming,
Right.
we'll boom, and, theoretically, they're all fucked, right?
I was like, you should coat 3 arrows in oil. I'll coat 3 arrows in oil.
3, okay.
We get like a nice large pool
Okay.
where our flaming arrow can
I'm
hit.
grabbing traps and
The
I'm setting
oil.
them up. I'm taking them outside.
Goes throughout
Right.
the
We'll be there.
entire
We'll be right
lodge.
there. Okay.
It's going to go through the entire lodge. I will cast this spell and I pull out the silver wire and the bell that I got. I'm like, this will tell me when I stop and turn to shoot. That's when we have to shoot because we need a better chance of hitting that oil
So, okay.
to.
So,
You know.
lads, I just want to make sure that I'm being transparent here. Me, the cat, and, Runner Boy over here, we saw something amongst the orcs that was, what would you say, Jackal, what would you call it? Fucked up, if you will. Another word for it.
I hear some people call it foobar.
Yeah, it's quite large. It's big. It's scary. It squeals a lot. They had a giant fucking boar with them. I don't know if that blowing up the Lord, is that gonna do anything with this boar? What if we don't kill the fucking boar?
We'll definitely slow him down.
I imagine would slow him down. I mean, it is an explosion, and I'm gonna look around. There's quite a bit of sharp objects everywhere, and when there's explosions and sharp objects, things in force seem to move around, and I imagine it would take down a good portion. But I have a question. we know you have oil, but do you have any alchemist fire or smoke powder or blasting powder?
No, I don't have any of that, unfortunately, mate. Let's hold on. Can we not brush off the giant fucking pig thing here for a second?
We're gonna deal with the pig, but we need to do this now. We need to hurry. And
Right.
once we're at Dragon's
We're
Battle,
talking
we'll have
about
an
bringing
army
a
of
giant
centaurs.
fucking pig to the doorsteps of the centaurs here. Xant's gonna be fucking
Calm
pissed.
down. Calm down. All right, we don't need to take it out. We just need
If
to
that's the
distract
last
them
thing
so we
left,
can get out of
turn
here.
and face it ourselves.
It doesn't.
6
It
versus
won't be
1
able to
ball.
follow us. The explosion should be more than enough to get him off of our trail.
We need to set it off
Okay.
and run.
Okay.
Just run.
All right. All right.
They should be discombobulated and they'll have no idea. There'll be an initial shock. Have you ever been around an explosion before? I'm sure you have. Your ears ring.
Quite
and
a
if
bit,
it's a
mate,
bore,
quite a bit, yeah.
if it's a bore with the amount of oil and things that are gonna go kapooey here, and it's an animal, its ears are fucked.
Right, okay.
We've already been setting everything up, by the way.
Hunter,
I'm
is
sitting there.
happening.
I'm sitting there wiring things up while I'm
Hunter,
saying all this other
Cat,
stuff.
I thought you were
me,
just-
we're setting up traps. You three, get the barrels ready. Let's go. Could
I'm gonna just gonna cast alarm real quick in that area that I wanted to cast it in, so that way if any of them cross into this 20-foot cube, it just pings me like mentally, and then that's when I'm like, oh, time to shoot.
beautiful. Could everyone roll me? Let's say, how do we want to do this? Let's have Leon, Jackal, and Moonwind. Let's have you guys.
If I may.
I'm thinking, let's have you guys roll. So trying to concoct bombs. I'm trying to think of the best route for you guys.
And I was gonna see if I could rig it so that
I still exhausted?
the dummies that I made.
You and Boris, yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say like the dummies that I made. I was gonna see if we could like shove explosives in the dummies.
I'm sure we can work that out.
Yeah.
Leon, Jackal, and Moonwind, let's have you guys roll me Arcana checks. And Boris and Cloud, you guys roll me survival checks.
Can you slide a hand instead?
How many checks do you want? Sorry.
Well, you're doing a survival, Boris.
Oh, I heard checks. I'm like multiple.
Just one, yeah, sorry. I meant checks because both of you will be doing it.
Okay. I'm
so-
still on disadvantage.
Let's start with the first three. So, Leon,
Survival.
yes.
15 plus 3, 18 total.
18. Jackal,
13.
Moonwind.
17.
Beautiful. And we will do. Let me see. Pull out my calculator. 13, 17. So you guys are able to set up 9 bombs around the lodge. How would you
Jesus.
three like to set up those bombs?
9.
Very
I'm
careful.
thinking there's. Why don't we do 4 by the northern doors, and then do 3 right in the center, and then 2 kind of like in between those, so that way there's a big blast that radiates towards the north. What do you guys think? Moonman?
So I take one in my hand. I look at it. I look at the fake cloud dummy right here. I shove it right in its gut.
Oh, I like his idea.
Okay.
I just put them in other dummies.
So
You
the 6 of
guys-
us means there's 3 more. What? Okay.
And you can still place the dummies strategically, like by the doors and
Yeah.
such.
Well, we wanted them to. We wanted them to come to like we wanted them all to come to the center location, right? So I was wondering if like that center location, where is this center?
More on the destructive force of the building being destroyed than the explosives doing damage.
Oh right.
Yes. So what I'm thinking, we could still. Dummies. I mean, we could still put them in the dummies and place them around the lodge in strategic areas. You just got to make sure
they detonate at the same time.
That's also true. I think, how many support beams are there?
4 in the dining hall.
4. Let's place one by each support beam, and then and they could still be in the dummies. Then let's.
Yeah, I'm taking the dummies and I'm putting them up.
Let's position one near. Is there an opening, an easy access opening where we could shoot arrows in to hit one of these dummies? Is there?
Well, you guys could do that. You guys could just rely on hitting one of the barrels outside, and that explosive force would potentially cause the others to explode as well too.
Okay.
So arguably, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Okay, so we put 4 dummies. We have 2 more dummies. Let's put one by each door.
Okay.
This door over here.
Okay, and then so we have 3 more. We have 3 more.
Yes.
All right. Let's put the other 3 kind of. Let's put one in kind of like a triangle, like from closer to the south door, and then let's put one on each side of the lodge as well to just extra force shooting outwards. So that way the blast will kind of radiate. Now, do we have any oil left over, lads?
That's all of it.
That's all the oil.
Yeah, that's what you guys fashioned with what oil you had.
I have some oil in my backpack.
Okay.
I'm going to just spread it around to make sure that I have 10 pounds of oil. I'm gonna spread it around so that way it'll ignite everything.
All right. Okay. Beautiful. And Jackal, do you have any tips or tricks that you would like to place any of this bombing, if you will?
Things look good.
Okay. Okay.
I also got I think I got an oil flask on me. I think.
Do you want to hand it over to Leon for him to spray out as well?
Yeah, let him take one.
Okay, go ahead and remove that from your guys' inventories. Boris and Cloud, I had you roll me survival checks. What did you get?
17.
17, okay.
I got 15.
15. Falcon got an 8.
Loser.
Also, just an inventory check. I want to mention I handed over.
What was that, Moonwind?
For the caltrops, I just inventory check. I handed over 3 of my caltrops.
3 of them.
Had 5 total.
Okay, that's fine. Boris and Cloud, we have 8 traps that we were able to fashion. How would we like to set those up? And what kind of traps we want them to be?
I'm assuming that these are mostly hunting style traps.
Correct, yes.
Let's
Any like bear traps maybe?
There's
bear
some
traps are
there's
great,
some fox
but bear
traps, yeah,
but those are one target, unfortunately.
Mhm.
We want things that are going to slow down at least a group of them. So things like tripwires or nets.
Okay, how much of each?
Boris, any input?
Trying to think a little bit here on this one. I'm wondering if we can put some stuff inside so that way when the alarm triggers for me, we wait like a few seconds or like a minute so more of them gather in and then we trigger everything and they get trapped inside. or if it's worth slowing them down outside, like with like those like old school traps where it's like a pressure plate, and then all of a sudden these like pieces of wood come up and just fucking impale you or something.
We're gonna Vietnam this shit.
That's basically what it is, man. We're trying. Yeah, we're in murder hold right now. That's what we're doing. I mean, I think trapping them inside, like the ping goes off, they're inside, and they're like, "What the fuck is all this?" And then the arrows just launch, and then it's just boom, they're inside. So it might work.
Or even
like,
if it doesn't get all of them, like cutting the force in half with the firewall would
well,
still be
lad,
useful.
so it sounds to me like it's more important for us to funnel them into the lodge. So what kind of traps can we do to make sure that they go into the lodge?
They're gonna go into the lodge anyway, right? Like we're gonna have these dummies sitting in windows or something, so like they can see the outline potentially.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Okay. Well, I mean, really, we just want to slow them down a little bit, then, right?
That's the goal. We're not trying to win. We're just trying to get ahead.
This is a distraction that may kill a few orcs.
Do we want traps laid out between us and them after the explosion to slow them down from pursuing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I like that idea.
Then let's set it on the other side of the. Then let's move to the south of the lodge.
Okay, right.
We're moving south.
Okay. Well, 8 traps
And
then.
then anybody pursuing us after the explosion will get caught up in the remaining traps.
So what we want these tripwires to be triggering?
What do we have? We have like bear traps. We got like fox traps. We just want to slow them down, or are we trying to kill them?
Well, I mean, we got probably 2 bear traps. Got enough for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 tripwires. We got, 3 nets. Like, there's different ways that we can make this work.
I think for bear traps, we should get them stuck in the lodge, and then have it come down.
Right. Okay. So, bear traps.
Bear trap in the entranceways of the lodge, like just inside the doors.
Or in our rooms that we were staying in, because they're probably going to try to ransack the place, right?
Right, that's a good point, mate. Okay. So we got 2 bear traps. Put those, maybe nets in the rooms?
I think or nets in between us and them so they get caught up in them. Because the net can probably capture multiple.
Okay, well, we have about 2 nets that we can set up there. Well, about 3 tripwires. So we can do 2 of the nets to set off with the tripwires then.
Yep.
And what do we want the extra tripwire to do?
Can we fashion a log trap? Like a pendulum trap?
Brilliant, mate. Yeah, absolutely we can do that.
I'm assuming we don't have the time to chop anything down, but we can. I'm assuming there are felled trees nearby.
Good sized log, just south here, I'm sure. 6, 7, we got 1 more trap, mates. 1 more that we can set up here. Let's be bloody creative, yeah?
Listen,
Strap into me, and I'll run at them.
I wouldn't be bloody surprised, mate, after you fucking lollygag over back at the
What's our
circle.
last trap?
Oh, well, I mean, we got a bunch of wood and some daggers.
Do we have any string?
Well, I've got some string, yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Is there any way that we can? Let's see. Trying to be. I wanted to. If we're not going to kill them, at the very least, we can maim a couple of motherfuckers on their way out.
Oh, some of them are going to die.
So we have the pendulum trap. I would say if we have. Is the wood sharpened or just wood?
It's just like some planks of wood, mate, but the daggers are sharp.
Let's see. Can we build Yeah, I'm trying really hard to come up with something, but I am drawing a blank. I'll admit.
Right. What if we get 2 boards, stick some fucking blades in them, right? And then we'll just clamp those fuckers down, right? Just right between the two. The jaws of fucking life, if you will. Right? Just try to get as many of them as we possibly can.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, alright. Fuck yeah. Brilliant, mate. Alright, well, lads, now that we're all set up, let's gather around for a moment. Because, shit's obviously about to hit the fan here. I just want to make sure that before this happens, this is the route we're going. We're slowing them down, getting to Dragon's Burrow, hanging out with Xanth.
I love you too.
Love Xanth. Great guy. I mean, fucking wonderful lad. You know what I'm saying? How was he to you guys? You know what I mean?
Falcon, focus.
I mean,
Oh, sorry, mate.
saved us.
Yeah. I just want to be
Falcon, how
warned.
old are these crisps?
Pretty bloody old, mate. I just want it to be understood that the second that this happens, understand, mates, that we're at war once this kicks off. They're not going to be fucking happy about this.
I didn't think that was optional after they decided
Aren't we
to pursue
already
us,
at war?
peeking in on their little ritual. So we needed to kill these bastards, anyways.
And whose fault was that? Whose fault was that? Not me. That wasn't
We
my
could have
fault.
left sooner if not for your bullshit.
You didn't have to follow me in. I was just, I had the shot. I had it lined up.
He had something. He had some
You
kind
guys
of
are gonna
shot,
have to
if
tell
you
me
will.
what happened at the next long rest.
Yes, he won against the hundreds and the immortal orc that took out his fucking heart. We didn't have time to be there.
That's
Heart
for sure,
could have been
mate.
in his. He could have a second heart.
Listen, I try to
Could've
tell you
got that one.
fucking guys not to fucking be there at all. Anyways, for sure that we're gonna do this, just know there's gonna be fucking repercussions. Okay? Moving forward, this is gonna be real fucking hard. They could do anything. We don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Okay? So let's just make an agreement now that of all importance, we cannot let them take Fandolin. That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
main
for
goal
sure.
here. We have to keep them
They'll
away
never
from
leave
Fandolin.
this forest.
Listen, I know there's an army of Ents and an army of centaurs. And there's elves nearby as well. We need to get everyone banded together.
Well, they're real shattered right now, mate. They don't want nothing to fucking do with each other. They're all pissed off about the orcs being here.
Well, it's time for us to do something about it.
All right. Well, I guess the next goal then is to get everybody ready and fuck these guys up. Yeah. What do we say?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're all out of crisps.
And that is
No
where
one's
we
gonna
will
eat them
end
anyway.
tonight's session, boys. We're all out of crisps. Thank you guys for being here and watching this with us and hanging out with us while this unfolded. What a good episode, boys. Thank you for having a good time tonight. And yeah, we will be back with another episode and you guys will see us then. And until next time, be good to each other.
Later.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.